Oh, it's game time.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a team more ready to get things going than these guys. We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. Here's Houdini, fended by Duhan, with the shot. High quality look, and he sinks it. Houdini's got his first basket.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Duhan kicks to Vucevic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Duhan. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Houdini, fended by Duhan. Misses the wing three. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to Cleveland.
And that's the kind of loss that sticks with you for a while, guys, because they were probably the better team that night, and they just couldn't put the game away.
You know, Steve, you'd almost rather get beaten by double digits than know you should have won it, but didn't.
Celtics leading by 3. He kicks to Lee. Right up. And Harkless pulls it down. And here comes Duhan. Here's Derrick. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Both teams have it going here early. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
It was kind of a weird start to the playoffs last year for Boston. Rondo gets suspended early, but the Celtics were able to get past the Hawks as they matched up as the 4 and 5 seeds, and the Celtics actually did not have home court advantage in that series.
True, right. Duhan out there with a foul. Then there's Glenn Davis. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Ion in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Hey, Kevin, Houdini in that last game against the Thunder ended up having a lot of troubles. He picked up 5 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. Even though it's still early on in the season, the drop in his output has been a bit startling. And when asked about it after the game, he responded with, "Hey, I'm still getting going. Just means I'm saving more for later." Kevin, let's see if he delivers.
Thank you, Doris. Great job. You know, even the best players have weak games, Clark, and I think we saw that pretty clearly.
Absolutely, but the difference comes in how do you respond. Do you get down and stay down and get in the slump, or do you bounce back, hop back like a jack-in-the-box and come even stronger the next time?
Well, and I would expect him to do just that, Clark. This is a guy who's very mentally tough. I would think he'll bounce right back and have a good one tonight.
You know, Clark, you wonder how the Celtics would fare as an older team and shortened season, the compacted window of games, so many games crammed into 1 week. You just weren't sure how much gas they had in the tank come playoff time, Steve, but as it showed, they won a couple series and made their way through.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking Miami to 7 games. They had their chance, too, you know, up 3-2 in a home game, but LeBron and Miami were just too much.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pierce attacking. A stupendous finish in traffic. Pierce has got 6 points. The Magic trail by 11. Duhan with the ball. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Harkless. Passes it to Davis. He dishes it to Duhan. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Ayon. Rebound, Boston. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And, Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in overtime.
And the first half is now in the books. It's the Celtics.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And that one's good. Houdini's got 7 points.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
On the floor for Boston, Houdini in at point guard. Brandon Bass is out there with Garnett, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Terry in at the 3 spot. Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, you talk about a franchise that's accustomed to playing in the postseason. The Magic fans have been a bit spoiled in that regard. Seems every year they're in the playoffs.
The Magic trail by 12. Duhan kicks to Reddick. Pass to Turkoglu. An easy 2 points on the layup. Turkoglu's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Well, back to the Magic. The team was founded back in 1989, and since then they have had only, 9 postseasons missed? That's a pretty good mark, Steve.
Well, between Shaq and Dwight Howard, they've enjoyed, having 2 of the best centers of all time with their franchise over the years. So now it's just a matter of, can they move forward after last season's difficult circumstances?
6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Here's Houdini. Vito Turkoglu with the rebound. Turkoglu's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Houdini. 3-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Duhan kicks to Harrington. Takes the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Duhan. And now it's only a 5-point Celtic lead. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head.
Basketball season is in full swing, so come out and enjoy live NBA action with your Celtics. Houdini.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And now our sideline reporter Doris Burke has a report on our 109 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Houdini up with it and finished off by Bass.
He spoke loud on making a statement that play.
Yeah, that was brute force, battling for the offensive board, then taking it right back up there.
That's just all about strength and energy, guys.
Glenn Davis is checked in for Ish Smith.
One thing you know about Bass is that he's going to knock some people around underneath. He's very strong. He's not real tall for a front court man, but he's strong and he's skilled as well. He'll knock down shots, but he loves getting on the offensive glass.
Oh yeah, he'll make guys who have 4 or 5 inches on him look like a crash test dummy the way he throws him around. Bass is a big guy. He has no problem letting you know it. And you know what? His outside shot loosens up everything inside, spacing the floor beautifully for the Boston Celtics. Vito Turkoglu out there with Al Harrington. Then there's a follow, and it's Jameer Nelson, and it's Davis at the 5, roaming the paint. This is out there for Orlando. Count that one.
Yeah, this club well on its way to victory. A beautiful offensive execution.
Yeah, I like the fact it was wire to wire too, guys. A fantastic job for them.
Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. And the Magic shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Turkoglu dishes to Harrington. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Houdini. Misses there. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the